Here with Matt Bowen after a big win against Minnesota Duluth at the BSU Gymnasium, big NSIC victory. Matt, just kind of talk about the flow of the game.
Flow of the game was certainly in our favor, being able to jump out to an early lead, and then defensively I thought we did a good job of executing the game plan, and that allowed us to keep a nice 10-point cushion for most of the way.
As a coach, you're probably always worried about time off, holidays, but it doesn't seem really missed a beat from a few weeks ago when you played UMary.
Well, if you saw us practice 3-4 days ago, you might have thought differently. The kids came back; they were in shape, and we were practicing. But I think we might have had a little bit of a big head, so had to get some video out and maybe bring people back to earth. But to their credit, they did an outstanding job of watching, and in the last two practices have been back to what we've been capable of doing. And I thought we played pretty well tonight after a 2-week off layoff.
Defense has kind of been the story this year so far. Then you go up against the top scoring offense in the league, Minnesota Duluth. Talk about shutting down their shooters and their flow.
I was proud of the way that we defended the 3-point line. We thought as a coaching staff that was an important part of the game for us, and we certainly did what we wanted to do, limiting in there. It did create some more driving opportunities for them, which led to some offensive rebounding opportunities that we didn't execute well. But give our kids credit; they did do a good job defending the 3-point line, which I think allowed us to have a good defensive game.
In your sixth season, early on, is just to get to 10 wins was a goal. Now you're at 10 through 13. Talk a little bit about where you feel you're at now and what the future could hold.
Well, the future's very exciting. We have a very nice team. We have a lot of depth. Kids seem to be getting along, accepting their roles. Guys are being capable of stepping in at any different time, at any different position, and that's very fun to watch. Been a great group to work with. I'd be lying if I'd say that I thought this would take this long, but we've gone through some bumps in the road, and I think we've learned from them each year, and it's fun to see a guy like Bryce Tesdahl who stuck it out the entire way to start to reap some rewards.
What are the top couple goals you need to take away from this victory in your first half of the season into this tough road weekend against Augustana and Wayne State?
Well, I'm proud of the way they executed the game plan. We need to now just continue. I think one of the things that you can do when you start winning a little bit is you start looking ahead and start saying, well, we can beat this team and we can beat that team, and that'll really get you in deep trouble in this league. Everyone can beat anyone at any point in time, and we have to take one possession at a time, one game at a time, one day at a time, and just enjoy the moment that we're in right now and come back ready to work tomorrow and preparation for Saturday.
Here at James Ellisor, after a big win at the BSU Gymnasium against Minnesota Duluth. James, just kind of talk about the intensity that the team brought out tonight.
I thought we brought good intensity, not great, but we could have brought a little bit more to the table. Obviously, they were able to stay in the game, and our job was to try to pressure them defensively and force them off the 3-point line. We did that. We did a good job of that.
You're able to get a lead at half and then extend that lead in the second half and then just keep going. How important was that to not let a team like Duluth back in the game?
It was really great because a team like Duluth, they're so good at shooting the three that they can easily get back in the game, and we did a good job containing them, staying in front in the second half, and forcing them to take bad shots, and then we executed well offensively on the other end.
Just talk a little bit about the defense this year. It's playing an incredible defense, holding teams to low points, despite giving up more than 70 tonight, well below the Duluth average. What's different about this defense this year?
Coach has been preaching defense all year, and we've been working on it since we came back to school. And it's paying off right now. Hopefully we continue to keep it going. We're just trying to stay in front of our man and trying to contest shots, and that's what we're doing.